Good day, guys. It's KaizenFX here. Hope you guys are having a good day. Um, yeah, welcome to my first video on my YouTube. So, yeah, let's get straight to it. We're going to be talking about GBPUSD. So, I'll be doing a market breakdown for GBPUSD. Okay, so I'm going to start on the monthly time frame. Yeah, so I'll be giving out the direction, my opinion on the direction for GBPUSD. So what can you see on the monthly time frame? On the monthly time frame, where are my tools? Okay, this is clearly visible. This support here, we have a support here on this monthly time frame. So GBPUSD is currently rejecting off of this zone here. So first rejection, second rejection, third. This here, what happened here? This is a fake out. This is what we call a fake out that happened. Yeah. So I'll come back to explain that. Yeah, there's ejection here. So this is a quite strong zone. Can't be ignored. Yeah, it has to be put out there. Okay, sure. That is on the monthly time frame. So what is important right now is this rejection. We are currently rejecting off of a monthly support. Okay, now go on the weekly time frame now. First of all, the monthly, weekly, and daily, those time frames are for direction and not for entry, by the way. Just putting that out there. Okay. Here on the weekly time frame, what do we notice? Since we saw that it's rejecting off of a monthly support. This is what it looks like on the weekly. Oh, good team, what am I doing? But yeah, you get it. Yes, here, this rejection here. It's off of a monthly support, right? Yes. Now this here, what we see right now is an uptrend, and an uptrend. What identifies an uptrend is higher highs. So higher highs, higher lows, like this. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So higher highs is how you identify an uptrend, basically. So yeah, this whole move here, an uptrend. So we expect the market to keep breaking highs and keep making higher lows. Away, 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 away. So now what do we see right now? So there's been an impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse. We are currently at that stage of GBPUSD. So we can see that the market is testing this low here. This is a higher low. So for this uptrend to continue, we will need it to break this high. We would need this high to be broken, which it's currently failing to do. Yeah, sharp. Let's keep that in mind and move on to the daily time frame. The daily time frame. So since now we know that this uptrend is failing to continue, right? Let me recap a bit. Since an uptrend moves like this, for it to keep on continuing, it needs to keep breaking those highs. If it fails to break a high and then comes and breaks a low, now we have a different situation because now it broke a low. So meaning we are changing trends, right? Because It failed to go higher and break this high. Instead, now it might come and choose to break this low. And if it breaks this low, and we know that on this retest right here, that's where we can catch our move to the downside, right? Okay, sure. Let me just move this real quick. Yeah. So let me just draw it out on the current price. So it's an impulse, correction, impulse, correction. It's failing to go higher. So it rejected here to go down here. It's currently at this zone, this support. It's currently sitting at that support, right? So since we don't predict what's going to happen, I advise to not predict, do not try and, catch the move before it happens. Wait for it to play out. So this support here, let me draw it out properly. Yeah. So what I would want to see, if this market would continue going down like this, I'd want it closed right here. There's a close below the zone that counts as a close. So I would want it to retest. mm, I'd want it to retest this support. So first of all, can I also mention that if a support zone is broken, it is now called a resistance. So that's how support and resistance works. If the support is broken, it turns into resistance. If resistance is broken, it turns into a support level. Okay, let's move on. So as I was saying, it broke the zones. Akira has been supporting, these buys. Okay, here it was resistance, came back, resisted. Here broke out, rejected here, now it's support, right? Tried going up, came back here, same zone, failed to break lower, which allowed for this impulse, broke higher, indicating that we are going higher. But instead came back lower to the zone again to try and test it again. Tested it, there was a rejection, came back again, and now it closed below our support, meaning we are dealing with resistance right now. This is now a resistance level. Okay. So what I want to see is price coming back here to reject lower. Since it closed, it's coming from below the support. I mean, coming from below the resistance. This is what I would want to see. If not, I would rather want to see, I would wait and be patient and wait for a close above here. If I'm now wanting to buy, I'll wait for a close above. And yeah, if it closes above, I'm waiting for this to happen. And if it closes below, I'm waiting for the opposite to happen, of which is this. Currently, this setup is playing out. It closed below. This is on a daily time frame. So let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, that was the daily. We're done on the daily time frame. Like I said before, on the daily, we look for direction. Daily, weekly, and monthly time frames are for direction. Anything lower than that is for entry. So this is one of the time frames I use to enter for our time frame. So when we check on this time frame, what can we see? Like we can see that the market impulsed. Okay, let's start from about here. The market impulsed, kept on making lows, lower lows, lower highs. This is a simple impulse and correction happening, right? So since we saw that we impulsed past this zone here, we impulsed past it. We are now in a downtrend and we are now facing for resistance instead of support, right? Just give me a few seconds. Loud outside. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's move on. Um, Now we are below the support. So I mentioned earlier is that I want price to come back here, tap this zone here, and continue selling. It's as simple as that, like that. And entry would be at, well, I use support and resistance. So if I had to use support and resistance on a 4 hour, would be I would be selling off of this support, previous support turned resistance, right? It's what I explained would happen on the higher time frame. So let me explain again one more time. So isn't it that this zone here was resistance? Price came and sold every time touching here and broke to the upside, which now turned it into support. So that's supporting all these buys every time it came back here, bought again, and now it's below again. We're having this situation here. We're having it all over again. So now we want price to go back in here and sell, keep selling every time. So that'll be a good place to keep looking for selling opportunities, you know, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. Plus, Forex is it's not that simple, eh? It's a game of patience. So yeah, anyway, let's go back to the 4 hour time frame. Mind you, this is the entry time frame, not you know a time frame to get direction and whatnot. No. So I would wait for, like I was explaining about support and resistance levels. Here, here's an example of it. It came to this zone, rejected for the first time. Yes, rejected, came back, rejected again, and broke through it. Right? Broke. So now I'm expecting price to come back to this exact support, turn resistance level, and keep selling. That's what I would look for. But Forex trading is unpredictable, very unpredictable. So if I'll show you what I mean. So if price had to now, go break the zone again to the upside, I would wait for this retest and this impulse. So right now my bias is sells on GBPUSD. Yeah, this was my market breakdown. And I'll be ending the video here. Um, so yeah, thank you guys for watching my GBPUSD analysis. Please comment and yeah, just comment what you'd like me to analyze. And if ever you guys want any tutorials, I can start making tutorials about, anything, actually, anything and everything concerning Forex trading based on my opinion. So, yeah, that's my analysis, my market breakdown for GBPUSD. Thank you guys for watching my video. Stay tuned.